Welcome back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio Laro. Today we're going to make an Aperol Spritz. This drink is really delicious. It's become very popular. It has a lot of history to it. And based off that history, I'm going to give it a little final twist right at the end. The one thing about this drink is when it's made properly, it's delicious. When it's not mixed properly, it's terrible. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I do in order to mix it the right way. You guys ready? Let's do it. This drink has a lot of history to it. In the 1800s, it was common for the Austro-Hungarians that lived in the Venice region to add a little spray of water to the local wine. In German, spray is, well, Spritz. And that was how the Spritz category was born. Throughout the years, it evolved into many different families of drinks. Today, I'm going to make a variation, a tribute to the company that brought the Spritz all over the world, and it's the Aperol Spritz. Let's go ahead and make it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a beaker. Now, most Aperol Spritzes are made directly in the glass. However, once you add the ice, once you add the Prosecco, and once you add the remaining ingredients, it's very difficult to stir it, hence the fact that it's not tasting good. My first ingredient is going to be the Prosecco, which is actually a dry, sparkling wine from the Veneto region, right where the Spritzy cocktail was created. A few things to keep in mind when you're pouring Prosecco. Number one, always tilt the bottle when you're opening it. Number two, don't listen to what the snooty people tell you. A little bit of noise goes a long way. Cheers. Okay, now what you would typically do is you would measure the ingredient. In this case, I'm not going to do that because I dislike putting a sparkling ingredient into a jigger and then from a jigger into a beaker and then from a beaker into a glass. So I'm bypassing this. You're going to say, well, how are you going to add the 3 ounces? Very simple. If you give the bottle a medium stream, 4 count is 1 ounce. So we're going to count to 12 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That right there is a 3-ounce pour. Okay, so now that we've added our Prosecco, much debate goes into how much is the ratio between Aperol and Prosecco. Equal parts is a common way of doing it. I actually prefer the 3 ounces of Prosecco to 2 ounces of Aperol, so we're going to add 2 ounces of Aperol. Aperol is a beautiful light liqueur made with gentian and rhubarb and cinchona bark. Our third and last ingredient is going to be 1 ounce of soda water. Give it that little spritzen that we were talking about earlier. And 1 ounce of this, I'll go ahead and measure. There we go. And there's our third and last ingredient, the soda water. Now we're going to give this a little mix. Okay, so like I said, this drink does not taste very well when it's not mixed properly. Many bars obviously are in a hurry, and so for efficiency reasons, they have to build this cocktail directly in the glass. We're not in a hurry here today, so we're going to go ahead and continue with this process. Okay, so now it's time to add some ice. I'm not saying you have to do this, but if you want to impress your friends, go to your local ice store, and I have these beautiful diamond-shaped ice cubes. You don't have to do it, but if you want to add a little bit of swagger to your Spritz, go ahead and do that. Now the ice in the Spritz needs to be a lot, okay? I dislike when it's all the way up, but I do like when there's a lot of ice in there. Now, all we have to do is strain this cocktail very gently over its ice. Just like that. Look at that beautiful color. Amazing drink. Now here's the benefit of those beautiful diamond ice cubes. Look how sexy this color is. Very amazing drink. And again, I didn't do anything special. I just added great ice cubes. Now it's time for the Venetian Twist I was telling you about. White peaches are not only geographically protected in Venice, they're also very delicious. And there's a crossover with another cocktail that's made with Prosecco called the Bellini, which is also made with white peaches. So now, in order to give a point of differentiation between my Aperol Spritz and now your Aperol Spritz, and those served elsewhere, is we're gonna add this wonderful peach ingredient, right? White peach garnish. What this is gonna do is it's gonna add a little bit of tropical flavor to it, just a little hint, while giving it the tie-in to this wonderful fruit from the Veneto region. And this drink right here not only looks sexy, it tastes sexy. With a Venetian Twist, this is my peachy Aperol Spritz. I'm Livio with Master Your Glass. Please make sure to tune back in with me. Even though I'm on a cleanse, I'm still drinking this. Make sure to tune back into Master Your Glass with me, Livio, where I give expert instruction for everyday consumption.